My friends, let me ask you something. Have you ever wanted someone to think about you so much that your absence feels like a missing piece in their life? Have you ever wondered why some men leave a lasting mark on a woman's heart while others are forgotten like yesterday's news? Let me tell you, love is not just about presence, it's about impact. A man who understands how to be missed, how to linger in her thoughts long after he's gone, is a man who holds a kind of power most never learn to wield. And today I'm going to share with you 9 powerful things that will make any woman miss you so badly that she'll crave your presence like the air she breathes. These are not cheap tricks or gimmicks. No, these are the principles of true attraction, the kind that speaks to the deepest part of a woman's soul. But hear me. If you miss even one of these, you could be forgotten. If you apply them all, she will never stop thinking about you. So stay with me till the end, because what I'm about to tell you can change the way women see you forever. A woman doesn't miss what's common, she misses what's rare. She doesn't long for the ordinary, she longs for the extraordinary moments that make her heart race, her soul stir, and her mind linger on thoughts of you. You must create experiences that she can't find anywhere else. It's not about just being around. It's about making your presence so impactful that even your absence is loud. The easiest way to make someone stop missing you: be too available. Always calling, always texting, always there. But the man who understands the law of scarcity knows that people value what they fear losing. Pull back just enough. Let her feel the silence. Let her wonder where you are. That mystery, that slight uncertainty, is what keeps the fire burning. A man whose life revolves around a woman will never be missed. But a man with a purpose, a man driven by something greater than just romance, that's the kind of man a woman longs for when he's gone. When you chase a mission, a dream, a calling, she will chase you. The predictable man, he's forgotten. The man who reveals everything too soon, he loses his power. But the man who remains a little unpredictable, a little hard to figure out, that's the man who stays in her mind. Don't spill all your thoughts at once. Let her discover you. Make her work to know you. Because what we work for, we value. Listen to me. There is nothing more magnetic, nothing more unforgettable than a man who is secure in himself. A man who doesn't need approval, but moves with certainty in who he is. Confidence isn't arrogance. It's knowing that your presence is a gift. And when a woman knows that you know your worth, she will never take you for granted. People don't miss words, they don't miss gifts. They miss how you made them feel. A man who stirs deep emotions, a mix of excitement, passion, even a little mystery, creates a longing that won't fade. Be the man who brings meaning to her life, and she'll feel the void every time you're gone. Too much attention, she takes you for granted. Too little, she thinks you don't care. The key is strategic absence, just enough to keep her longing, but not so much that she thinks she's lost you. A man who is too easy to win over is a man who is too easy to forget. Women crave the thrill of the chase. Yes, even after they have you. Make her work to keep you interested. Show her that your love is something to be earned, not given freely to just anyone. Every time you leave her, whether for a day or a week, leave her with one unforgettable thing: a thought, a touch, a whisper, a promise, something that replays in her mind over and over again. Because when you master these principles, you won't just be someone she once knew. No, my friend, you will be the one she never stops missing. So I ask you today, Do you want to be just another man who fades into the background? Or do you want to be the man she can't stop thinking about? If you do, then take these words and apply them, live them. Because when you become the kind of man who understands how to be missed, you will never be forgotten. And that is a power few ever learn to hold. Now go become unforgettable. Most men make the mistake of believing that constant presence equals deep connection. They think if they stay around long enough, call enough times, send enough messages, and always be there, they will secure a place in a woman's heart. But let me tell you the truth. Familiarity does not breed desire, it breeds complacency. When something is always available, it loses value. The key to making a woman truly miss you is understanding the power of absence. Absence, when used wisely, is not about neglect or playing mind games. It is about creating a sense of longing, a vacuum that only your presence can fill. When a woman sees you less, when she doesn't always know your every move, her mind begins to work in ways that deepen her attraction. She starts to wonder. She starts to imagine. She starts to crave the moments when she will see you again. And this is how deep emotional connections are formed. Not through constant exposure, but through strategic moments of distance. A man who is always present, always available, always responding within seconds, does not allow a woman the space to think about him. He is taken for granted because he is predictable. But the man who knows when to pull away, who knows how to create a rhythm of presence and absence, becomes someone she longs for. This doesn't mean disappearing completely or making her feel neglected. It means knowing when to step back just enough for her to realize what life feels like without you in it for a moment. Think about this. When you hear your favorite song too many times in a row, you stop appreciating it. But when it comes on after weeks of not hearing it, suddenly it sounds better. It brings back memories. It stirs emotion. This is how absence works in attraction. The right amount of space makes her see you in a new light, makes her appreciate what she had when you were around. The most unforgettable men are the ones who leave a lingering presence even in their absence. They don't flood a woman with constant attention, yet when they are there, they make an impact so strong that she feels the void when they step away. And that void is what creates desire, longing, and the kind of attraction that stands the test of time. A woman does not miss a man because of what he says or does in a routine manner. She misses him because of how he makes her feel. Feelings are the glue that binds memories to the heart. And if you want to be truly unforgettable, you must leave an emotional imprint so deep that she cannot shake the thought of you no matter how much time passes. Most men try to impress women with their achievements, their looks, or their status. But the reality is, none of that matters if a woman does not feel something powerful when she's with you. She may admire you, she may even respect you, but admiration and respect do not create longing. Longing is born from emotion. It is born from those moments when she feels something so strong, so unexplainable, that it lingers even when you're not around. It's not about the fancy words you say, the gifts you buy, or even the time you spend. It's about whether or not you touch her soul. A man who understands emotional imprint knows that every interaction is an opportunity to create a memory that lasts. When she laughs uncontrollably because of something you said, when she feels safe in your presence, when she experiences a moment so profound that her heart skips a beat, those are the moments she will replay in her mind over and over again. And when a woman is alone, thinking about those moments, she begins to miss the man who gave them to her. But understand this. Emotional imprint is not just about making her happy all the time. It is about making her feel deeply. A relationship that only stays on the surface, where everything is predictable and safe, will not leave a lasting impression. But when you create moments of excitement, passion, even a little mystery, she will become emotionally invested in you in ways she cannot control. A woman misses the man who makes her feel alive, the man who pulls her into a world she cannot find anywhere else. Think about the most powerful memories in your own life. They are not the ones where everything was calm and routine. They are the moments that stirred your soul, that made you feel something so intense that you could never forget it. That is the kind of impact you must create. When you become the source of emotion she cannot find in anyone else, she will not only miss you, she will crave you. When something is rare, people desire it. When something is always available, people take it for granted. This is a simple truth that governs not just economics, but also human relationships. If you want a woman to miss you badly, you must understand the law of scarcity. A man who is always accessible, always eager, always waiting, is a man who loses his value over time. But the man who knows how to make himself a little less available, a little harder to reach, becomes someone a woman starts to chase. The problem most men face is that they confuse love with constant presence. They believe that if they keep showing up, keep calling, keep reminding her that they exist, she will somehow appreciate them more. But the opposite is true. The more predictable and available you are, the less exciting you become. Women, like everyone else, crave what is just out of reach. They long for what they feel they could lose. If you remove that sense of scarcity, you remove the desire for your presence. Think about the things you desire most in life. Is it the free, easy-to-get things, or is it the things that require effort? Things that feel like a reward when you finally have them? The same principle applies to attraction. If you give yourself away too easily, there is no challenge, no excitement. But when you create just enough distance, just enough uncertainty, it keeps your mind occupied with thoughts of you. She begins to wonder where you are, what you're doing, and why you aren't constantly seeking her attention. And that mystery makes you more desirable. This is not about playing games or manipulating emotions. It's about understanding human nature. People only miss what they feel is slipping away. If you make yourself the center of her world, she will never feel the need to miss you. But if you live a life so full and engaging that you are not always available, she will start to value every moment she gets with you. She will start looking forward to your presence instead of assuming it's guaranteed. Scarcity creates appreciation. When a woman sees that your time is valuable, that you are a man with priorities beyond just chasing her, she begins to admire you. She begins to want your attention instead of simply expecting it. And when she starts to feel like she has to earn your presence, she will miss you in a way that she never expected. A man who reveals everything about himself too soon leaves nothing to be discovered. And what is easily known is easily forgotten. If you want to be the man a woman misses badly, you must learn the power of mystery and intrigue. A woman's mind is naturally drawn to things that are uncertain, to puzzles that have not yet been solved, to stories that have yet to be fully told. The moment you make yourself an open book, the moment she feels like there is nothing left to learn about you, is the moment you become ordinary in her eyes. The most unforgettable men are the ones who keep a sense of unpredictability in their presence. This does not mean being secretive or distant for no reason. It means allowing a woman to wonder about you, to be curious about your thoughts, to feel like there are still parts of you she has not yet unlocked. When a woman feels that she has not fully figured you out, she cannot stop thinking about you. Her mind will keep replaying your words, analyzing your actions, trying to understand the depths of who you are. And that mental engagement is what keeps you alive in her thoughts. Too many men believe that being honest and straightforward means sharing everything all at once. They lay out their entire past, their emotions, their plans, their every move, thinking that this will create closeness. But the truth is, attraction thrives in the space between knowing and not knowing. It is built in the moments where a woman is left wondering about what you're thinking, where she is excited to uncover the layers of who you are. Mystery makes you unforgettable because it keeps her guessing. It keeps her looking forward to every interaction, hoping to learn just a little more about you. And when you're not around, that curiosity does not disappear. Instead, it grows stronger pulling her thoughts back to you over and over again. She starts to miss you, not just because of what you did or said, but because of what she has yet to learn about you. A man who understands mystery knows that silence can be just as powerful as words, that a well-placed pause, a thoughtful glance, a subtle hint can say more than an entire conversation. He knows that revealing things gradually, allowing emotions to build slowly, creates a stronger connection than giving everything away at once. And when a woman feels that there is still more to explore with you, she will keep coming back again and again, because the thrill of discovery never fades. Confidence is not about arrogance or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about knowing your worth so deeply that nothing and no one can shake it. A man with unshakable confidence does not seek approval. He carries himself with a quiet strength that naturally draws people toward him. If you want a woman to miss you badly, you must become the kind of man who knows he is valuable, who knows he is worth missing. Because the moment you start doubting yourself, the moment you chase after her validation, is the moment she starts to see you as someone she can live without. Women are naturally drawn to men who move with certainty. A man who knows what he wants, who does not hesitate, who does not constantly second-guess himself. This is the kind of man that lingers in a woman's mind. When you walk into a room, do you carry yourself like a man who belongs? Do you speak with conviction, or do you constantly look for reassurance? A confident man does not need to be liked by everyone because he is already secure in who he is, and that kind of energy is magnetic. Confidence is not about words. It's about presence. It's in the way you stand, the way you make decisions, the way you handle challenges. A man who trusts himself does not beg for attention, and yet he gets it. Women do not miss men who are desperate for them. They miss men who are solid in themselves, men who do not waver in the face of uncertainty. When a man is confident, he naturally creates space for a woman to miss him. He does not flood her with messages. He does not constantly seek her attention because he knows he is already enough. And because he is not always chasing, he gives her the chance to feel his absence. She starts to wonder why he is so composed, why he does not need her the way other men do. And in that wondering, she begins to miss him. But confidence is not something you can fake. It comes from truly believing in yourself, from having a purpose greater than just winning a woman's attention. A man who is focused on his own growth, his own goals, his own mission in life, naturally becomes attractive. And when a woman sees that you are a man who cannot be easily swayed, a man who remains firm no matter what happens, she will find herself thinking about you long after you're gone. A man who chases a woman will always be one step behind, but a man who is chasing something greater than her, his mission, his dreams, his purpose, is the man she will chase. If you want a woman to miss you badly, you must become the kind of man who is so deeply committed to his own path that his absence feels like a mystery she cannot solve, a presence she craves to be around. Women do not long for men who revolve their entire existence around them. They long for men who have a direction so strong that being with them feels like stepping into a world filled with adventure, ambition, and meaning. A man without purpose is a man who clings to relationships for validation. He makes a woman the center of his universe, constantly seeking her attention, approval, and reassurance. At first, she may appreciate the affection, but over time, she will begin to sense the emptiness in him. A man without a mission is like a ship without a destination, drifting, dependent, and eventually uninteresting. She does not miss him when he is gone because his presence never felt like something rooted in strength. But when a man is driven, when he has goals that extend beyond romance, he naturally becomes someone worth missing. His time is valuable, his presence is not guaranteed, and his mind is occupied with things that excite and inspire him. This kind of man does not need to ask a woman to miss him. She will miss him. because she sees that he is moving forward, whether she is there or not. And that realization creates a deep desire in her to be part of his world. Women admire men who are builders, men who are creating something meaningful in their lives. It could be a career, a passion, a skill, or a vision that excites him. When a man has something he is dedicated to, his energy shifts. He is not anxious about a woman's attention because he knows he has something greater that fuels him. And paradoxically, this is what makes a woman think about him even more. She sees that he is different from the rest. He is not waiting for her approval. He is becoming something valuable with or without it. The moment a woman feels that you are too available, that your world revolves around her, she begins to take you for granted. But when she sees that you are a man on a mission, that your path is set regardless of who walks beside you, she will start to feel your absence in a way she never expected. She will crave the energy, the purpose, and the passion you bring. And that is how she will truly miss you. A woman does not miss a man because he begs for her attention, nor does she long for him because he is always present. She misses him when he becomes someone truly unforgettable, someone who leaves an emotional imprint, someone who understands the power of absence, someone who carries himself with confidence and mystery. She misses the man who knows his worth, who values his time, and who pursues his purpose above all else. If you want to be the man who lingers in a woman's thoughts long after you've left the room, you must master these principles. You must be willing to step back so that she can feel your absence. You must create moments so powerful that they remain with her even in your silence. You must become a man of depth, a man of confidence, a man of mission, because that is the kind of man a woman truly craves. Do not chase love. Do not seek validation. Instead, become so complete in yourself that she cannot help but notice the void you leave when you're gone. When you embrace this mindset, you will no longer wonder how to make a woman miss you, because she will, without question, feel the weight of your absence. And when she does, she will come searching for the man she cannot forget. Be that man, live with purpose, and let her miss you.